Greetings, my meatlings. This is Ursinus, and welcome back to episode 2 of our Timurid journey through Civ 5, playing Tomatekh's The Timurids. A list of mods that I'm playing with over and above the modded civilization will be listed below the video in the description, just so you know where you can get them and get some information about them and their creators. So yeah, check those out if you like it. Beyond that, I will just get back into it. Last time we killed a barbarian, we got our first settler, and we got a lucky event that gave us a pantheon, 20 faiths. So now we get to see what we can do. Looking around our territory, obviously the first thing that comes to mind is we have a lot of tea. So looking at the more pantheons options for tea, what one has something to do with tea? There's got to be a tea. There we go. Goddess of Vitality. +1 production from coffee, tea, and cocoa, because caffeine makes you want to work, to labor for the state. Okay, so that's a really good option, because that'll give us +1 production on every single tea tile, and that's potentially 3 in the capital, 2 here. Yeah, that may well be a good option. Besides that, what else can we do? I mean, there's not really much else we have. We're going to have some camps. I think the camp is just... yeah, got us to the hunt. Food from furs, deer, and bison. It's not great. We have enough food, I think. We could go over one of the generic ones, I guess. God King, but that's, you know, honestly, the extra production from all these tea tiles is way too tempting. So I think I'm going to go for that. Let's go for Goddess of Vitality. It'll give us a nice production boost to all our cities. Let's reset this. Yeah, this looks pretty good, actually. We'll keep doing the worker. I will kick out a scout afterwards because I will need him. This is my archers pulling serious double duty as a garrison unit against death. Alright, well for now you're just going to heal up a little bit because we're going to have to deal with that camp at some point. Alright, so I think we're going to bring a settler into one of these two locations, and you know, as much as this is a really strong location, I'm kind of deathly afraid of Monty just walking a settler all the way here, dropping it here, taking up all this terrain, and then straight up trying to murder my face. I think, despite this being way stronger of a location in the long run, I do want to block this stuff off and maybe just backfill with a city or two. I'm still thinking about maybe settling that. We'll see if it turns out to be worthwhile. And that means we're probably settling forward first, down here, and the question is really going to revolve around which tile we're going to settle on. It's really between this one and this one, because this will give us the good defensive situation against Monty. If we go next to the mountain, we get an observatory, which is slick. Observatories are awesome. They're like mini national colleges, just come way later in the game, but it is plus 50% science, which is pretty cool. That's a lot, actually, of a bonus, assuming you have a decent population. The city won't have that much food, but it won't be bad. Additionally, but, you know, if I settle here, the first couple turns on the city are going to be atrocious. There's going to be no food, no production, and we're going to be competing with the capital for a lot of tiles. You know, I almost think, despite the fact that I really want an observatory, I will likely be dropping all my great scientists as academies here. I think I'm just going to actually settle out here, because this will give us some more arable land later, so the city can actually, I don't know, grow. Otherwise, we might be a little hard-pressed, and maybe we'll get this stone or something later. I don't know. I still think this might be better, despite how strong observatories are. I don't know. You might disagree. That's kind of more of a personal choice, but I do want my cities to kind of have terrain that's not overlapping so much with the other one. So any population I get can actually, you know, get bigger. So let's see. I will get the settler down. Oh, and this is why you always escort your settlers with a unit, because there's a barbarian, and there's my warrior doing his thing. Doing his warrior thing. Alright. Okay, and see... Alright, I hate it when the AI does this. They just kind of sit out here near a near-dead camp, kind of going, I'm not doing anything. I'm just standing here hanging out, waiting until you kill the barbarian so I can take all the glory. And wow, okay. Pocatello is taking the whole clearing the barbarian numbers to heart. He is He is cleaning up like a boss. Alright. So yeah, we'll drop it here. This will be... Ooh, hi, Barbara. You're not going to last very long, are you? This is going to be a rough day for you, friend. And I'm going to run my warrior up here, actually, because I want to kill this camp before Pocatello decides that it might be a good idea for him to do so as well. First things first, lock this tile down, set it for production, because that's just how we roll. I will start a granary once we get archery. We don't have archery yet, do we? No. Once we get archery, I'll probably kick out an archer because, I don't know, because Monty. Because Monty is scary. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little paranoid, but after the 5th time Monty has rushed you early game with catapults and death machines, you start to get smarter. Oda Nobunaga-san. Hello, sir. Another militaristic civ in this game. Okay, between Monty and him, this game is gonna have some serious war going on. He is usually very aggressive, very militaristic, and let's just say you can't trust him. He tends to... Oh, no! No, that was silly. That was silly. Now Pocatello's gonna maybe take that camp. We'll see. If he's half intelligent, he will. And he'll take 25 tasty gold to himself. No, I'm not gonna tell you where my capital is so you can go and kill me. He didn't? Really? Well, in that case, don't... look at it. See? This is what I'm talking about. These barbarians just troll me. Alright. You know, let's just see what's up here. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, so this city's not looking great as a location, but we'll see. We'll get archery next. Like I said, I just want to have some defenses in case Monty comes a knocking. I don't like it when Monty knocks. He's aggressive and scary, and it makes me feel unsafe. And there is Pocatello doing his Pocatello thing. Apparently he has decided that he is this world's cleaner. And that's, you know, I can't blame him. That's a really good function to have, because God knows I don't necessarily want to do it all the time. Alright, let's get this plantation out, because we are at 0 happiness for settling that city, and we're going to go negative soon. And our next policy is 7 turns away. Not too bad. Can I beat you in the face a little bit just to make this go faster? Probably can. Yeah, let's give you one good short sharp shock on the head, and go from there. We'll clear this camp soon, get some monies, hopefully, and we'll go well. Every little bit helps in the beginning, and 25 gold from a barbarian camp surely will not hurt our chances at doing well. I'm gonna ping you one more time. Bing. All right, dead camp, awesome. So that's easy. Now I don't have to worry about those guys spawning barbarians, but inevitably another one will pop up somewhere where you least expect it. We set the city up, right? Yes, we did. Okay, not much else to do. We'll let the turn go on its merry way. And see what the hell Pocatello is going to do with all these Pathfinders, because they're just wow, there's a lot of you. That is a lot of Pathfinders. I really hope their purposes are wholly innocent. Okay, promotion on my warrior, this is good. Let's see, if I'm going to start whooping people, or getting whooped in return, likely be rough terrain. Yeah, let's just do this for now, even though Monty's capital is somewhere else. You know what, let's just see. Wait. Ah! Oh, that is awesome. Great Barrier Reef. That is an awesome natural wonder. So this is exactly what I said. Episode 1. I said, oh yeah, you know, we're going to check over here. The Barrier Reef is near the Arctic. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I've seen it happen. And sure enough, wow, the universe has a sense of humor. Okay, so this is a sick good wonder. That science, and this is only part 1 of Great Barrier Reef. There's Great Barrier Reef part 2. Great Barrier Reef The Return. Probably somewhere out here. It's a 2-part natural wonder that is awesome on both sides. It is one of the favorite ones I see around, like Kilimanjaro in this one, man. I just racking up the good wonders. We don't have like the Grand Mesa hanging around, but that's cool. Okay, so this city is looking better and better to settle, because we're gonna have some good tiles on early, some camps, and the Great Barrier Reef. Oh, so good, so good. It makes me happy on the inside in every possible way. All right, so that's really cool. It's just really funny because this is definitely the strongest city location to settle, But there's just so many other reasons not to. I keep putting this off, and just Monty's just gonna get optics and drop a settler here. I know it. I'm gonna regret it horribly. I'll have to really decide what we want to do with that in a little bit. All right, I'm gonna start on the granary, but probably just for literally just that one turn until we get 4 pop, and then we'll get out another settler. Okay, so yeah, so this is interesting because the Great Barrier Reef is usually attached to its other half, which means the only place it can be is here. So if I settle here, like I was thinking, I'm not going to get both halves. Ah, bummer. That's not great. So we got to really think about how we're going to do this. Because if I keep settling here too, again, I'm going to start impinging upon the capital's tiles, and that's not great. Oh, man, there's a lot of tough choices in this game. This is fun. This is what makes it fun. A lot of trade-offs, one way or the other. All right. One more turn, we'll pick up Archery. I'm keeping that warrior there just for the sake of locking that tile down, make sure no one leaves the Pathfinder there just to be an ass and make my life that much more difficult. Archery! Yes! Alright, so we are at 4 pop. This is good. I enjoy the fact that we are at 4 pop, which means we can kick out another settler, which is cool. Alright, let's get some production going. Again, we don't worry about locking food tiles. 2 production, 2 production. 2 production. Can we get this lower? Can we do 10 turns? We can do 10 turns. Yes. This is like starving us. This is starving us, but right now, we don't care. We don't care at all. This is good. Alright. So we finished Archery. We have some ability to make defenses. The question is, should I go to optics and sailing in order to get these sea luxuries up? Yeah, that's a good question. Optics will get us into classical quickly, and if you didn't know, going into the next era makes the earlier era's techs cheaper. And they get some science progress toward their completion once you hit classical, let's say, so all these techs will be cheaper. So that's a good option sometimes if you need all these other ones, and I don't know, maybe you don't want to hit beeline philosophy too hard. Not sure. I don't think that's worth it, though. I think I'm still going to beeline philosophy, get that National College roll, and we have enough luxuries, I think, just to tide us over for the time being. And I'll just get sailing first, I guess, if we really need another luxury out. That'll be a cheap tech eventually. So I'm just going to go writing, queue up philosophy, make sure we can get that National College out as soon as humanly possible. You can just hang out there for a while, because you're not going to be doing anything. Not for a long time. You, I'm actually going to bring you to the front. And you, what else is out here? Ooh, there's a little bit of land out there. And you, I'm going to change. You, I'm going to bring to an archer because, yeah, I don't trust Monty. Why archer? Because Monty. Just, you know, paranoia. But I think it'll be worthwhile. And Monty's in the classical. Oh, joy. My bet is he went mathematics, got some catapults, and is aiming at someone's general direction, likely mine. But, you know, we'll see. Yeah, El Pocatello's down here, so that's pretty cool. So he's actually pretty close to Monty. Those two might get into it like whoa sometime soon, which is great because that takes the pressure off of us, takes some heat away, and lets Monty do his Monty thing at someone else's doorstep, which is good. Saves us some trouble. Let's keep rolling these turns down, get that settler out, get ourselves some more cityage, get some more luxuries up, and yeah, this will be good. This will be good. We're off to a good start. So we're looking at 3 cities, possibly, well, probably 4 cities, honestly, if that Great Barrier Reef is there. That tends to be a little more than I like to expand right off the bat, but I think I'm going to have to delay my 4th city until I get the National College up, because otherwise it's going to be way too long. Okay, a lot of wonders, pretty early. You often see Stonehenge and pyramids kind of delayed till later, but turn 40, we have some wonder spammy type people in this game. A little more happiness, a little more gold, a little less conversation, a little more action. All right, this looks just like a tiny little peninsula type deal. Not much out here. I'm just gonna get my scout out here before he gets blocked in by people, so I can meet some more civs. Get some science bonuses from that. Oh yeah, if you didn't know, extra science bonuses, the more civs you meet that have a particular tech, you kind of get a little bit of science progress early on for that, especially for the ancient and classical era techs. So it is to your advantage to get your scout out there to meet everyone as soon as possible, for more reasons than just the city-state monies, which is, you know, a really good reason in and of itself. But, alright, you know, I'm just going to bring this archer out here and kind of see what else I can see before I leave him in garrison duty for good. Alright, let's see what we can do. We only met 2 city-states, so that's not that many. I really got to get out and meet more people, which is why I have this this other scout. And having this archer here just makes me feel so much better. Just Monty can stare at him and think long and hard about whether he wants to tangle with a massive military force of 1 archer. Yes, fear me, vile villains of this world. Okay, well, I'm gonna piss on Mombasa just a little bit because I kind of want to see what's going on down here. How close are we to that settler? 5 turns. Do we have to decide whether to drop it in Good City or Great Barrier Reef? Now, this is a difficult decision, obviously, because the Great Barrier Reef, that 2 science per Great Barrier Reef tile. Later on, not so great. Early on, ridiculously good, because if you look at our science yield, that is a whopping 9 science. So when you think of 2 plus 2 from its sister reef, that is almost 50% of your science output from 2 tiles, which is huge. So the earlier you settle that, the more advantage you're going to get from it. Ooh, a worker A. And ooh, another worker A. So worker stealing, it's something a lot of people do. Oh, and Pocatello settled Timurids right here. You know, I'm not going to tell you where I am yet because you scare me. But he got Kilimanjaro, as expected. It's a really good wonder. I'm not going to tell you where I am. Why are all these militaristic people like, hey, where are you at? I want to meet you. Please to meet you. Alright. So worker stealing, yes. It'll help you early on in production. Is it necessary? No. Is it useful? Yeah. Am I likely going to do it? Yeah, probably. Assuming these aren't protected by anyone. And this is just going to help us out. You are under the protection of Shoshone, so I'm not attacking you. Are you under the protection of anyone? Not yet. Well, guess who is going to get one of their workers taken? Genoa. We're going to make peace instantly. This is why this works. Unlike an AI, you can make peace with the city-state right away, not get your units mauled, and all in all get off pretty well. Okay, so Monty forward settled on Pocatello pretty hard, which is going to make Pocatello an angry, sad boy. So this is good. These 2 might get in it, get at each other's throats, and that'll be good for us because that'll take their attention off of us and put it on each other. So this is good. Still trying to think of how to take best advantage of the special ability that we have as the Timurids. Namely, I need to take a city from somebody, and I'm not sure which one it's going to be. Timurids would be really hard to go after. But, you know, Kilimanjaro, a lot of territory, truffles. It's actually not a bad city. Much just annoying getting around this mountain range, along with other Pocatello's reinforcements coming in and beating the ever-living snot out of us. We'll see. We'll have to figure that out. But first, I'm going to get this Kilimanjaro promotion on my scout because it's too good not to. This guy should be safe. I don't think those barbarians are going to make their way all the way over here, but famous last words. You should really always escort your workers, but I'm going to risk it because I think I can relatively safely without risking too much. Can we get more monies? We can get more monies. I like monies. All right, this is good actually. We have a pretty hefty little banknote going there. That's pretty good. That'll help us if we do decide to go composite rush somebody. Not a real composite rush, but a quick upgrade to composite bows. Let's put it that way. Alright, so Monty's doing the Monty thing, getting a military, forward settling on people, and then using that as an excuse to go and beat the ever-living crap out of them. And that person might be Pocatello, like I said, so this is good. We are actually in a very defensible position. Probably don't need to leave a lot of military back home if we do decide to go out and go a whooping. So that's good. Gives some flexibility. And we will start putting up that other luxury so I can sell it for monies. Tasty, tasty monies. Alright. We almost got our settler. Next turn, we've got our settler. And where's the magic? Come on. I want to see that settler. I want to settle into the city. Yes. All right. Let's get these populations fixed because we do not want to starve anymore since we finished our settler. All right. 3 food. 3 food. 21 turns. This is going to be a while. 2 food. Yeah, it looks pretty good. That is a good mix of money and food. And just a bit of production, too, on the side. Cannot complain. That looks pretty good. Alright, so now we really have to decide what to do with the settler. Do we go for the Great Barrier Reef? The sooner the better, because of the science. Or do we go for the awesome long-term city location that will really be strong eventually? I really am kind of tempted just to go for the Great Barrier Reef, though I may shoot myself in the foot for this, but I don't think I'm actually going to work the second half of this thing, because this is just... This city is only good because there's a lot of good tiles here. Fish, double deer, crab, and these horses. If I settle out here, that's taking away one of the deer tiles that are actually really strong. But then again, I do replace it with a barrier reef tile. Then again, I don't get this fish, which will actually be necessary for the city to grow in any way. And again, I really hate having tile. This is 4 tiles away from the capital. This is going to be way too much overlap. So I think I'm going to drop the city here and just get one of the Great Barrier Reef tiles. Buy some tiles out there. We'll just make ourselves happy with knowing the other half is out there somewhere. All right, this guy, I'm going to take one more gander and then probably head back with him before Monty decides that I'm encroaching on his territory and decides to manually rearrange my face. Okay, we finished this archer. We should really be doing library. That is job 1. Getting your libraries up is job 1, and I'm going to make sure there's no barbarians up there just in case that settler's going to get murdered. So you're done. You're good. We are going to get this library out, get the National College out, and live well and prosper adequately. I thought I was going to go a slaughtering much earlier than this to take advantage of the unique ability, but at this rate, it looks like dropping 4 cities is going to be a priority and getting some positive trade deals before I really go after anyone. Most wonderful people. Yeah, I have no wonders. Why it puts me last because I'm 0 like everyone else, I think that's just not right. So sad. That is AI racism against the humans. Okay, scout, go away. Go through here. Yes, do your job. And you are going to improve the sheep because that'll get us some food. Keep us... Oh, there's more production. Thank you. That'll make the library come out just a little bit faster. And this is exactly why I settled here. Getting these 2 food, 1 production tiles early is going to be really nice. And then the workers are going to improve this, and we will just be... Herat's going to have a really good production really soon. And Great Library goes away, turn 50. It's about right. Not too soon, not too late. It usually goes late 40s, early 50s, mid 50s maybe. On Immortal at least, to D8 goes a little earlier sometimes. So yeah, that's about right, but we don't know who did it. Really? This is usually a prelude to, hey, you don't mind if I drop a city right next to your capital, is it? That's usually what this means, but yeah, you know what? Let's be friends, Monty. Let's totally be friends, because you're totally not thinking about stabbing me in the back and murdering me horribly, right? Oh, you don't do that. You never do that. Monty's a cool guy. No, bullshit. He's really thinking of killing me. But at least that'll make him a backstabber if he does, and everyone will hate him even more. You know, because we're going to drop another city in like a heartbeat, let me get this up before the sheep, actually. Get a little extra production. And you just bought this tile to spite me, didn't you? Okay. My scouts really got to get out here, because between Pocatello and Monty, I'm not going to be able to get anywhere anytime soon. Alright, got to meet more peoples. Alright, dropping a city. Boom. Come on. Ghazni. Alright, Ghazni. It's my northern city. Okay, so this is good. This is some really good productive tiles, and again, I will be library firsting, and these tiles will really help us pump that sucker out quickly. We're doing okay on happiness. Our cities will be growing sooner rather than later. This is good. All in all, this is why am I still building a granary here? Good lord. You know, this at this rate, I might actually finish the darn thing first. 14 turns. That's going to be a little while, and that's 15 in total. That's good. I'm actually thinking about getting a caravan soon, too, because early on, you're going to have a big tech deficit to the AI, and you'll get a lot of science from trade routes. Just something to keep in mind. I think that may be another priority after getting more military. Because right now, I still, despite me going, oh my god, I need military, I only have 2 archers, which could be a problem if Monty decides to come visit. But I do have really good choke points, so it's not too bad, I guess. I'm going to keep reserving this spot in case the AI decides to drop an optics-enhanced settler in the water. Okay. This is very strange. Monty wants to be friends with me. He's sending trade routes to Pocatello, and there are the Spaniards. Sí. Buenos días, chica. Alright. This is the lisping Queen of Spain, Isabella. She's usually relatively peaceful. She tends to go religious really hard. She probably went piety, didn't she? Yep, she went triple piety. Monty went triple honor. Quadruple honor now. Wow, he's actually a lot of culture. Oda went honor. No surprise there. Pocatello went tradition. So he's going to be a tough nut to crack. He's got oligarchy and everything. Ugh, he's going to be a pain in the butt. He's right next to us. Alright, well, Isabella won't be that much of a factor. Piety isn't the strongest start in the game, and obviously it's pretty strong for the AI because they got all the bonuses, but yeah, she won't be that much of a problem. And she's pretty close to Monty as well, so this is good. They might get in it because she tends to like to drop cities a lot. Kind of expensive, not as much as, you know, other people like Shaka or the Iroquois, which just drop stuff everywhere. Alright, so we got... Did I see your capital? There's your capital. Ugh. Finally, I know where it is. Yeah, so I think, I mean, this is turning into a pretty peaceful game, which is kind of surprising with Monty right here. But if I let my military strength drop any lower, I think he's going to really think about whooping me. Okay. Hey, buddy. Yeah, this sounds... Ooh, that's right. He can give me flat gold now because he is my buddy. We're buddies now. Actually, since we're friends, I'm going to totally let you in on a little secret. It's 240 for the luxury. Swap the embassies around. Cool. Alright, so that's a lot. That is a lot of gold, and I need to buy this soon. Actually, we're going to buy those tiles right now. Because that'll be extra gold, extra science, and maintaining the same level of production I had. That's why I settled the city in the first place. Why haven't I bought the tile yet? I don't know. Because I'm silly. Here we go. 90. Boom. And there's the other half of the Great Barrier Reef. Yeah, that would be a pain in the butt to work. We will move this guy here. Get that extra science, tasty science bonus, and yeah, we're doing pretty well. I gotta say, this is a pretty strong start. Some nice natural wonders. We got 3 cities down. Moving toward that national college, getting our libraries up. Alright, I like what I'm seeing so far. I hope you like what you're seeing so far. I think I'm going to call it a session for now. Again, feel free to leave comments, criticisms or otherwise. If you feel inclined to leave a like, let me know if this is going pretty well. Or any other suggestions you may have. So far, like I said, we're doing good, and hopefully you'll join me for next time so we can hopefully keep doing good and see if Monty decides to do the Monty thing and declare war on someone. It'll be fun, and I hope you'll join me for that one too. Take care.